Welcome to this week's Teen Adult Senior Black Belt Track class for the week of June 5th. Everyone's going to get started. We're going to start with our natural stance. We're going to snap to attention, spread our feet, make fist cover, bring your feet together, and courtesy bow. Relax stance, hands match back, and repeat after me. To build true confidence, I must have knowledge in the mind, honesty in the heart, and strength in the body. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. I choose to be a black belt. Back to your natural stance. Team, snap to attention, tap on your right leg, go back to your guard stance, go ahead. Team, we're gonna start with just doing jab, cross. So our mic count, jab, and cross. Keep those hands on your cheeks. Make sure you extend the arm all the way up, bring it back to your cheek on each one. Ready? And 1, jab, cross. 2, jab, cross. 3, jab, cross. 4, jab, cross. 5, jab, cross. Awesome, guys. Quick snap to attention. 5 jumping jacks. Go as fast as you can. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, team, back to your guard stance. Other side. Still jab and cross. Ready? And 1, jab, cross. 2, jab, cross. 3, jab, cross. 4, jab, cross. 5, jab, cross. This time, team, we're doing 5 squats. Everyone, all the way down, all the way back up. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, team, back to our guarded stance. Right leg back, hands are up. Jab, cross, hook, hook. Ready, team? And 1, jab, cross, hook, hook. 2, jab, cross, hook, hook. 3, jab, cross, hook, hook. 4, jab, cross, hook, hook. And 5, jab, cross, hook, hook. All right, team. Calf raises, coming up on our balls of feet, coming back down. Don't let your heels touch the ground. 10 times, ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back with your left leg all the way up, team. Hands are up. Jab, cross, hook, hook. Ready, team? And 1, soup, 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 asa. 2, soup, 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 asa. 3, soup, 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 asa. 4, soup, 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 asa. Last one, 5, soup, 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 asa. All right, team, quick snap to attention. Team, this time what we're going to be doing is we're going back to our jumping jacks. 10 jumping jacks again as fast as we can go. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And snap to attention. Self-defense, we're going to look at, we're going to do a quick review of our self-defense. First one's roundhouse kick. Remember with our roundhouse kick, starting from our bladed position, we're going to shuffle back. We're going to do our downward block as we get out of the way. We're going to step in. We're going to do our cross, hook, hook, stop, stay back. Keep. Let's do it again. Roundhouse kick. Ready and go. We're going to step back, downward block, cross, hook, hook, stop, stay back. Again, team, ready? Roundhouse kick. Ready? And go. Downward block. Punch, hook, hook, stop, stay back. Remember, distance is our friend. When we're trying to get away from them, that block should be incidental because we're moving away, maximizing our distance. Ready? Roundhouse kick. Ready? We're in a blade stance. And go. Shuffle back. Go downward block. Shuffle back in. Cross, hook, hook, stop, stay back. One more time, team. Roundhouse kick. All right. And back to our blade position. And go. We're going to step back. We're going to block. We're going to step back in. Hook, hook, stop, stay back. All right, team. Exercise, jump tucks, 10 of them. We're gonna jump up, pull the legs up, and come back down. Try and land on the balls of your feet. Try not to let your heels slam into the ground. Try and keep it nice and light. Let your knees absorb the impact. Ready? 10 times, and go. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. All right, team. Next self-defense is our side shoulder grab. For this one, someone's going to grab hold of our shoulder. We're going to pin, step behind them, hammer fist to the groin. I like to knock the arm out of the way as I cross, hook, hook, and stop, stay back. I'll do this facing the front, team. Ready? You can do it right side or left side. Side shoulder grab. Pin, step behind, hammer fist, cross, hook, hook, stop, stay back. Again, I can clear the arm as I'm doing this. Right, team, side shoulder grab. Pin, step back as you hammer fist, dropping the weight down. Block, cross, hook, hook, stop, stay back. Again, team side shoulder grab. Pin, drop your weight as you hammer fist, block, punch, hook, hook. And again, if you like Thana Nakata short two, or the move with short two. All right, one more time, team side shoulder grab. Pin, hammer fist as we drop the weight. Rise up as we block and punch. Hook, hook, stop, stay back. All right, team, ski in line. Find a spot on the floor. You're going to go back and forth, side to side on this one. So it's 20 times, 10 on each side. Ready? And begin. It's 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome, guys. Back to our natural stance. Next up, defense. Gun defense. 5 times. I'm going to go through it really quickly. Remember with this one, we're dropping our weight. I do a drop step, which means I shoot my legs out of the side. I'm not bending my knees too slow. Throw my legs out. Drop my weight down fast as I pop my hands up, creating that V. Step forward. Push the gun forward. Step back. Pull it away from them. Think about your fingers being representing the barrel. We push the barrel up to the ceiling, toward the bad guy. We keep the barrel toward them as we move back. Try to avoid swinging the gun sideways. Keep it going straight back. I'll face the side for this one. All right, team. Gun defense. Ready and go. Drop your weight. Push your hands up. Step forward as you drive the gun forward. Step all the way back as you pull the gun away from them. Tap, rack, and aim. All right, let's try it again, team. I'll step back with the other leg this time. Ready? And gun defense. Ready? Hop down. Step forward. Boom. Push the gun forward. Pulling it back to the hip. Tap, rack, and aim. Stop. All right, let's do it again, team. Gun defense. Ready? And again, go. Boom. Drop down. Step in. Pull back. Tap, rack, aim. Stop. On the ground. Hands away from your side. Palms up. Legs crossed. Turn your head away from me. You in the blue shirt, call 911. All right, team, again, gun defense. Ready? And go. Drop down. Push up. Step forward as you drive the gun forward. Notice my hands are pointing, fingers are pointing to the front. Step back. My fingers are still pointing to the front. Tap, rack, aim. As I'm doing each of those things, I'm stepping back on each one, getting distance between myself and the bad guy. Hands up. Tell him where I want to be. I'm on the ground, on his stomach, hands away from his side, palms up, legs crossed, head turned away from me. All right. Call for help. Gives explicit expression. You in the blue shirt, call 911. When police officers arrive, make sure you go down on the ground, hands are up. As you're putting the gun away, please keep your arm as straight as you can as you lower it. Don't bring it into your torso. You want to push it out to the outside, dropping it down and sliding behind you. One more time, team, gun defense. Ready? And go. We're starting out here from our neutral position, right? Boom, push up, drop down. Step forward, pull back. Keeping the gun toward them. Tap, rack, aim. All right, team. Let's do some push-ups. Down in the push-up position, 10 push-ups. Ready, set, and go. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Everyone back up, natural stance. Our self-defense for this week is a roundhouse kick. So for this, we're going to be kind of avoiding it, trying to absorb it a little bit, and trying to get out of the way. So this is one of those things where I'm in my guarding stance. They're in front of me, and they're going to try and roundhouse kick, and they might try and kick me in the leg. They might try and kick me in the hip. They might try and kick me in the head. It really doesn't really matter. But what we're going to do is we're going to try and move out of the way. So as that kick is coming in, we're going to shift our position. So we're going to take our back leg. I want to move away from it because I want to try and move away from that kick. So if they're kicking and they're aiming for me here, I want to try and move out of the way, get some distance between myself and them. Even if that kick continues, they're not going to have as much power as if I stood where I was really standing. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to take our hand and we're going to try and parry. So we're going to assume for this case it's going to be a mid-level, like waist high or thigh high kick. We can do a parry with it. If it was a higher kick, we might do a higher parry. So we're here in our guarding stance. Our guarding stance really in self-defense situation is a bladed position. Our hands are up. So someone is giving me a hard time. I'm trying to back up some distance. I can't back up anymore. My hands are up. I'm changing my positioning around here. One hand is forward, one hand is back. I'm not keeping up really high. I'm keeping up around like shoulder level. Just, hey, I don't want any trouble. This is my kind of posture for it. And what I'm looking for is that if they come to grab me, I can use my front hand as kind of a fence, and my back hand is going to be my striking hand. It's going to be my power hand. So in this case, the person tries to kick me from the side, and as they go kick, I'm moving out of the way. I'm just going to back that leg down, try and get it away so they can't get that full extension all the way with it. And then I'm going to come back in, and I'm going to explode back into, I'm going to do my jab, or my cross. I'm going to do a hook, hook. So we're going to combine the combination we worked on last week. So let's try that, team, right? So I'll do it facing the side. I'm in my guard stance, I'm bladed, my body's turned sideways, making myself a smaller target, my hands are up. Hopefully I'm trying to get some distance. And by the way, this, like getting away from them, so I'm outside their kicking range, is much better than trying to actually have to block a kick. So use distance as your friend. This is gonna be one of those tactics I'm gonna use when I can't move away from it. And a lot of times when you get hit, you don't have an opportunity to really block, you just have an opportunity to absorb it or roll with it. And when you do is you need to let your body go a little bit limp and move with that technique. That's what we're gonna be doing with this. That kick's coming in, I'm shifting on the side, boom, trying to go a little bit limp, pulling my leg back. Notice, like, look where my front foot is as I step. I step back, I'm pulling my leg away, I'm trying to get as far from them as I can. I'm batting the arm down. Closed fist is better than open fist. You don't want to get your fingers stowed, but we're going to try and hit that in here on the leg. And then from here, I'm just going to lunge back into it. I'm going to throw my cross, my hook, and then stop, stay back as we cover up. Let's try it again, team. Let's go to our bladed posture, partner by your side, hands are up, open hand by shoulder highs, palms facing our opponent. All right. They're going to throw their kick. They're kicking toward my front leg. I'm just going to shift. I'm going to block down. I'm going to punch, hook punch, stop, stay back. And by the way, they come off the other side. They're coming toward my back leg. I can do pretty much the same thing. I'm going to shift. I'm going to knock out. So I'm just moving out of the way. And I just lunge in, cross, hook, hook. Right. As you're doing the self-defense technique, keep in mind where your opponent is going to be. So my opponent's directly in front of me right now. They're throwing that kick. I'm shifting off to the side. Boom, they're still there. They're still in that spot. So I have to punch, hook, hook. They haven't moved around all over the place. If they have, I would chase after them. But keep in mind where your opponent's going to be and attack the spot they're going to be at. All right, team, that's our self-defense. Back to your natural stance. Our self-defense for this week is a side shoulder grab. Someone's coming up to the side of you, and they're going to grab, whether it's right side or left side. So I'm going to mirror it first. We're going to assume they're grabbing the right side. I'll take my left hand, whichever side they're grabbing. I'm going to take my other hand. I'm going to pin or parry up here, either one, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my weight down, and I'm going to hammer fist into their groin. From here, I'm going to shift up. I am going to cross, and then I'm going to hook, hook, then stop, stay back. So let's try this again. And team, for this one, stepping behind the opponent was going to give you a little more of an advantage. So again, we're going to pin. We're going to step back behind them. We're going to be behind them a little bit. We're going to hammer fist into the groin. From here, we're going to shift into that cross of the face, hook to the side of the head, hook to the side of the head, stop, stay back. All right, let's do that one more time, team. Side shoulder grab. We're going to pin, hammer fist, cross, hook, hook, stop, stay back. That is our side shoulder. Team, our self-defense for this week is a gun defense. So as in with most self-defense techniques, we want to make sure that our physical skills are not our first avenue of defense. Often we can find a way to de-escalate or avoid or escape from the situation without having to resort to physical skills, striking skills. For example, if someone is coming up to me and they're waving a gun or a knife or a weapon at my face, most of the time they're trying to intimidate me, all right? And if they have a weapon, they have a significant advantage. And keep in mind that the person who is likely to attack you is always going to have an advantage. They're not going to attack you if they're at a disadvantage. They're going to make sure they have an advantage going on. So things that we want to do is if someone points a gun at our face, we're going to put our hands up. Normal response. We want to make sure we're covering here. We're going to try and find out what they want. All right. Now, if they're looking for something physical, the keys to my car, my wallet, my shoes, my cell phone, guess what? I'm okay with that. They can take those. I'm going to get out of there. I'm going to go home. All right. I can cancel my credit cards. I have insurance for my car. We can replace those things. I'm not going to put myself at risk over a physical item. Now, if that person wants me, that's different, right? If that person wants me. If I say wants me, they're going to say, okay, get in the car. Go in the alley with me. Go in the house, all right? Whenever a person is looking to take you to a secondary location, it is never to your benefit. It's never to your benefit. And your odds of escaping drastically are reduced at a secondary location. So if they're looking for you physically, I want you in my car, I want you in my house, I want you in this alley. Okay, you need to defend you need to act now at this point. The other thing, team, is as we're going through this, we need to know what our safe avenue of escape is going to be. And it's a safe avenue of escape. Just running away is not always safe. If I'm standing at the edge of the street corner and I run away, and running away is running into the middle of the street where traffic is, I didn't move from a dangerous spot to a safe spot. I moved to a dangerous spot to another dangerous spot, and I can get injured that way. I don't want that to happen. What I want to do is make sure I go to a safe location. Being aware of my safe location is important, because if that person says, give me your wallet, I'm going to say, awesome. If I need to go there, I'm going to toss my wallet here, the opposite direction of where I need to go. Here, boom, it's right there. That way, when I can move over to it. Okay. The person who wants to do you harm has probably already done you harm. The person who is brandishing a weapon in front of you, trying to get you to give them something, is using it as a negotiating tool. They're trying to intimidate you. It's okay. You don't have to try and go, oh, I'm bigger than this, I'm stronger than this, I can do. You don't. Your main goal is always to get out of there safe. So for a gun defense, we're going to start with our hands up. Hey, guy, what do you need? Do you want my car keys? What do you want? I'm okay. I'm happy to give you whatever you need, right? Awesome. Now, we're going to say that the guy has threatened me. He wants me to go in the car with him. He wants to do something where I have no choice but to escape. What I'm going to do is, the gun's in front of me, probably pointing at my face level. If they're pointing at your stomach, this is not the self-defense for it. They're pointing behind you, this is not the self-defense for it. This is the self-defense for someone standing there and they have the gun pointing at your nose, and they're probably like really close to you. They're really like sticking it in your face. For this one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna push up. We're gonna take our hands, we're gonna make a V with it, we're gonna push up. And at the same time, we need to drop our weight down. We're trying to get our head out of the range of attack as quickly as we can. So we're gonna do it two ways. One, we're moving the weapon up. We're gonna also drop our body down low. So we're moving twice. So from here, I'm gonna push up and I'm gonna drop down. And what I do is a drop step. When I say drop step, I'm not just bending my knees. I'm throwing my legs out to the side and letting my weight drop down. So I'm letting gravity pull me down. I'm not bending my knees, that's a little bit slower. Bending my knees is slower than dropping down. I wanna drop down, it's gonna be the fastest way to do it. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make that V. So as I drop, boom, my arms shoot up, and I'm trying to get that, catching the barrel of the weapon, pushing it up. So I have my weapon here. So as I do this, the gun's in front, I'm going to come up here, I drop down, and I push up. From here, I'm going to step forward. Doesn't matter to me which leg you step forward with. I'm going to step forward with my left leg. I'm going to push the barrel toward them, cranking their arm back. Keeping the barrel toward them, I am then going to pull back. I'm pulling it out of their grip. From here, I need to get away from them. I'm going to step back, tap the magazine, rack the slide, aim at that person, and I will keep moving back as much as I can. Each one of those steps is I'm stepping back with each one. From here, I'm going to tell them, on the ground, on your stomach, hands away from your side, palms up, turn your head to the side, cross your feet. Then I'm going to look at somebody who's standing around with their cell phone out, taking pictures of everything. You know that's what's happening, right? I'm going to look at somebody, hey, you in the red shirt, call 911. I'm going to give them explicit instructions. I'm going to clearly identify the person I want to do the task. I'm going to tell them exactly what I want them to do. If I ask them to call help, they might call their mom or somebody else. I want to make sure they call 911. All right? From here, okay, I will hold the weapon. If I'm by myself, I might just end up keeping the gun on them, stay down until I can get out of there and leave. All right? If I'm there and there's a crowd and 911 has been called, when the officers arrive on the scene, I am going to go down, hands up, on the ground. I don't want to be seen as a threat. From here, I'm going to take the weapon, put it down, and I'm going to slide away, not toward the bad guy, slide it away so it's okay, and my hands are going to stay up. right, let's go through that again. All right. So again, the weapon's in front of me. What I do is I drop and I push up at the same time. From there, I have the barrel, I push it up. Then from this point, I step forward. Barrel's pointing toward them. I pull back. I keep the barrel toward them. Boom, as I pull back. Tap, rack, aim. All right, on the ground, on your stomach, hands away from your side, palms up, legs crossed, turn your head. You in the red shirt, call 911. Awesome, as I'm waiting here, I'm probably not going to stay here the entire time. I'm going to lower the weapon down. Because if I'm standing here and I look like a threatening position, some bystander could come by and they can see, they come in at that point in time and I look like the aggressor. I want to be down, clearly looking like I'm in a position where I can aim if I need to, but I'm not aiming at somebody. And you notice my finger is not on the trigger as I'm waiting here. If my finger is needed on the trigger, I will put it there. But while I'm in a non-firing state, I do not want to have my finger on the trigger. I don't want the gun to accidentally go off. All right. All right, keep one more time. Starting in our neutral position, hands are up. Hey Manny, I don't want any trouble. I don't want any, whatever you need, I'll do it. By the way, when they're talking, that's the best time to do it. When you're talking, they're listening to you. When they're talking, they're listening to themselves. Their focus is on their words and not on you. So if they're talking, that is, boom, the ideal time for you to move. You're going to step forward. You're going to crank back. We're going to tap, rack, aim. On the ground, on your stomach. Hands away from your side. Palms up. Cross your legs, turn your head. We don't want them looking at us. If they're not looking at us, I can move to the back of their head, outside their range of vision. This gives me an opportunity to escape if I need to. All right, team. Again, you in the red shirt, call 911. And then when law enforcement shows up, we're down, hands up, slide the gun away from the bad guy, away from you. Hands are back up. Awesome. All right. All right, team, that is our self-defense for this week. For our senior black belts, that's first degree black belts and higher, we're going to look at our POC style combo. So if you remember from last week, we started in our guard position, our palm is toward us, our wrist is back to back. And what we're going to do from here is we're going to push down and then back knuckle into their face, right? So that's the first part of it, right? From here, back to back, I strike and I back knuckle in. And again, try not to push, wind up, and then back knuckle. You want almost as if they're going at the same time. So we have that pressure against the wrist. We're going to maintain that pressure as I put down, and my hands are just going to catapult off that for the strike. Now, most likely what they're going to do is that punch is going to come up. They're going to pull their hand up to try and block it. That's the natural untrained reaction response to that. Just get my hand up there to protect my face. So as we're doing this, and if they block, what I'm going to do next is take my backhand. I'm going to circle up between our hands. I'm going to catch their hand. I'm going to push it down and follow up with another back fist. All right. So all we really did here is we're here in our starting position. We push down back knuckle. They catch it. Now we're back to our same position again. I just need to switch because I'm on my other hand. I'm going to push down, try and trap their arms, and I'm going to back knuckle again. The attacker is going to have this position where they're going to get hit. They're going to push their arm up. You trap one arm against the arm, body, and then you're going to trap this arm on top of it. So if you're pushing down, you want to try and trap it on top of that. That way that both arms are locked up. Now we're going to add one more thing to this. What we're going to do is we're going to, from here, back of the wrist to the back of the wrist, we are going to push down. We're going to do our back knuckle to the head. As they go and block, I'm coming up between. I'm going to catch their hand. And I'm going to follow up with pushing it down and back knuckle again. And then I'm going to follow up with one more punch. I'm going to take this hand that's on top. The back knuckle, I'm going to slam it into their chest. I'm going to try and trap both their arms down. Remember, their arms are already low. I'm going to try and lock in their arms in here, and at the same time, rotating into a vertical fist punch into their chest or into their face, whichever target is convenient for you at that time. So it's basically 3 steps that we're doing. One is the initial strike, one is the counter for their block, and one is the finishing technique. So we're here in our bladed position. Our hands are back of our wrist to the back of the wrist. From here, I'm going to push. I'm going to push and back knuckle. Then I'm going to bring my arm up. I'm going to trap down as I back knuckle again. Notice my hips rotated as I did that. And then I'm going to trap a third time, and I'm going to punch. So in each case, the hand that's not striking is trying to trap the other person's arm. So the first one, I'm pushing the arm down against his body, trying to trap it here. Second one, I'm taking the other arm, trying to trap it on top. And the third one, I'm going to put both arms trapped down as I punch into the chest. All right, let's do that one more time. So we're here, back of the wrist to the back of the wrist. I'm going to strike elbow, back knuckle to the face. Bring my arm up between it. You notice, if you look at me, my arms are touching my hand. Bring it right up, and I'm sliding along my hand to grab their arm, and I'm going to push down. And as you're pushing down, try and keep your thumb together. Try not to grab. Try to push, keep your hands together, pushing with your thumb and your fingers connected, and we do our back knuckles, we rotate into it. So I'm not just going to swing my arm, I'm going to rotate into it, get a little more power to get some body rotation into it. And then from here, I'm going to drop down right into the center of their chest, and then I'm going to punch again right over top. So this arm is trapping their arms as I punch over top. All right, team, that's it. That's our Pak So combo. Team, let's all gather in. This week's lesson of the week is about a frying pan. There's a story about a young man who was standing on the water's edge doing some fishing. A bit later, he noticed an older man a little further back up on the bank who was also fishing. As the day wore on, the young man noticed that whenever the older man caught a big fish, he would throw it right back in. When he caught a smaller fish, however, he'd keep it. The young man also watched this happen again and again and again, and eventually decided to walk over and ask why he only kept the smaller fish. The older man said, "That's easy. I only have a 6-inch frying pan. The big fish won't fit, so I throw them back." My question to everyone here is, do you have a 6-inch frying pan mentality? Are you limiting beliefs preventing you from catching those big fish, so to speak? Are you stopping yourself from achieving your best, your excellence, because of your own limiting beliefs? Do you have limiting beliefs that slow your success, or are you open to getting a bigger frying pan? Okay, be sure to share this story with a friend or a family member you think might enjoy it. It's always where we benefit so much, is by sharing the stories that are important and impactful to us. All right, everyone, back to our natural stance. Team, attention. Tap on your right leg, go back to your guard stance, go. Team, we're going to do a jab, cross, hook, hook. Jab, cross, hook, hook. Ready? And go. Swoop, 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 asa. 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 Last one, go. Swoop, 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 asa. All right, team, quick drop down, do 10 push-ups. Great. And go. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back up on your feet. All right, team, other side. Left leg back, hands are up. Jab, cross, hook, hook. Ready? And go. Swoop, 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 asa. 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 And go. Swoop, 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 asa. Quick, team, snap to attention. 10 more push-ups, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back up on your feet. Back to your natural stance. Snap to attention. Tap on the right leg, go back to your guard stance. This time, front kicks. Front kicks and back. Ready? And go. Hoop, hoop, hoop. Go. Hoop, go. Soup, go. Soup, go. Soup. Awesome. Everyone down in flutter kick position. On your back, hands on your stomach, behind your back, wherever you're comfortable with. Flutter kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You're going to do 20. 10 on each side. Ready? And go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back up on your feet. Left leg back, guarding stance. Front kick. Ready? And hoop, hoop, go, hoop. Keep the hands up, go, hoop, 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 go, hoop, and go, hoop. Awesome, guys. Back to our flutter kick position. All the way down. Ready? Keep your feet off the ground. 10 on each side, and go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Everyone back up on your feet. All right, team. Back to our natural stance. Snap to attention, tap on that right leg, back to your stance. This time, front kick, jab, cross, hook, hook. Ready, team? Hands are up. And go. Shoot, 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 asa. 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 Last one, go. Shoot, 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 asa. All right, team mountain climbers, down your mountain climber position. We're gonna do 10 on each leg. Ready? And go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Back up on your feet. Left leg back, hands are up. Front leg kick, front leg side kick. Jab, cross. Hook, hook. Front kick, not front leg side kick, front kick. Ready, hands are up. Ready, and go. Soup, 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 asa. 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 Last one, and go. Soup, 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 asa. Mountain climbers again, team. Back down on the ground. Ready? With me, 10 on each side. And go. It's going to be 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Everyone back up. Natural stance. Thank you for joining me for this week's Teen Adult Senior Black Belt Track class. Remember that this is Strike Week, so if you are doing this for on-demand class credit, you will need to submit a video of yourself doing the 3 self-defense techniques. And if you're a senior black belt, include both sides of the POC style with that as well, so your online coach can give you credit for today's class. All right, everyone, show me your natural stance. Snap to attention, face front to down. Back out your natural stance. All right, team, have a great week. AB, see ya.